being on some chill. We go
Number 5.
to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Real quick.
It's week 10 of the $5 multi. It's your number one Usho Cal, aka Lisi, aka. Just want to take this opportunity to pray for all of our family and friends and everyone in Samoa as they battle with the measles. Hurry up, everybody, put your hands up and spirit bomb for Samoa. Wow, laughing is it?
Too soon.
Well,
It's still going, but
Yeah.
it hasn't. It won't stop.
it's too soon
Yeah.
for too soon.
Yeah.
It's like now. Like, there's too soon and there's now.
I'm in the prison right now.
So, yeah.
It's awkward.
Well, hopefully we can get to the time where it's too soon, but
Yeah.
right now, no.
Yeah, love and prayers to everyone in Samoa. And if you're traveling to Samoa, get vaccinated. Don't worry about the anti-vax. But yeah, today I am joined by Willie.
Yo, what's going on? It's your big boy Willie. Oh,
Ooh,
no, AKA.
No.
Just
Big boy.
just straight wheels.
the straight wheels today.
I'm also joined by Hunga.
Yo, I'm back, bringing you the hottest tips and the biggest tips.
That's not what your missus said. And we've also got Pierce back on.
So good to be here. It's been a while. My bad, guys.
Oh, good. We didn't miss your failing multis, all of you guys. So this week we'll quickly run through what are the biggest topics of this week. The one that I wanted to start off with was the NFL MVP run. Like, it's really heating up now. I've got Lamar Jackson in the number one spot. What are your guys' thoughts?
Bro, Lamar Jackson, all the way. Like, day one fan.
Day one?
Yeah, day one fan, yeah.
What college did he play for?
Louisville.
Oh, damn! He's coming in
I
hot.
didn't finish the questioning.
Yo,
What Louisville? Yeah.
same school as my also Donovan Mitchell.
Oh,
So I know this stuff.
the school with the ugliest logo.
Yeah.
Was he a bowler too, or he just straight footy?
Who?
Lamar Jackson.
Not too sure, but I'll give
Lamar
him a text.
Jackson
I'll give
is-
him a text.
His throwing wasn't that good. Like, I remember when he was in college and they were doing draft sort of previews, they were like, oh, this guy needs to convert to wide receiver because he's got the athleticism, but his throwing wasn't like
Yeah.
elite. But like I said on the other podcast, like, they're just struggling to evaluate quarterbacks.
Yeah, because a lot of the guys they play, gridiron and basketball in
Yeah.
high school and college.
Yeah.
Randy Moss.
Yeah, but I think you make a good point because like their evaluation of him was sort of correct, but it's like an old school way of
Yeah.
of looking at quarterbacks because he's clearly a running quarterback.
Yeah.
Generalized there.
And like no system besides the Ravens have built around the fact that he's a running quarterback.
Yeah.
Like even guys like Cam Newton came out of college running quarterback, they wanted him to throw.
Yeah.
But like, look, if you don't like try to build around someone that has like the ability to run, then you're not gonna get it.
Yeah, especially
Yeah.
their strength there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the things that I've always said with NFL teams is like, if you draft someone, you've drafted them for a reason. Like, don't bring them in and then try and change them.
Yeah.
Should fit your game plan.
Yeah.
Your game plan should be for that player,
Yeah.
Mariota.
Yeah, Mariota, perfect
Also-
example.
Feel sorry for the guy, but don't worry, Patriots gonna pick him up next year.
Oh, I hope so.
He's gonna be backup quarterback with Tom Brady.
He'll be back.
And then he's
That'll
gonna
be
start-
gang. Actually, I never thought of that. Yeah, that'll be
And in
gang.
2 years, he'll be starting for Bill Belichick. All good.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
I never considered that, but yeah, hopefully.
yeah. But Lamar Jackson, he's been playing like amazing, and like what's happening with them is because he's running so good, they have to contain him.
Yep.
Which means that downfield is actually not as cluttered.
Yep.
Which allows his throwing to be like, it looks like it's excelling.
Yeah.
Only because there's space.
Yeah, only because there's space.
Yeah.
Because that's because how dangerous he is as a runner.
Yeah. Now, Lamar Jackson's been like, even some of his highlights, when you look at the highlight reels, not that I only watch highlights, but like the way that he'll break tackles, like they'll have like a linebacker spy whose only his only purpose in the game is to watch Lamar in case he runs. But he's like still breaking tackles, dipping shoulders.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Too busy ball watching.
I think what's good because like the Ravens, so probably a big shout out to the Ravens who actually built around him.
Yep.
But what he's actually doing is you know when you don't play like 100%, that's like you're more likely to get injured.
Yep.
So he's going 100% because it's like the system's built around him, and it's just allowing him to play his game.
Yeah.
So he's going in like 100%, like wholeheartedly. So
I've only seen highlights and he's a gun.
yeah,
But he's pretty sturdy as well. Like the way that, like when he dipped his shoulder, was it last week? On that 30-yard run that he had,
yeah,
it was a bit like when RG3 used to run all the time and never used to slide.
yeah.
But he got injured quite early, whereas Lamar Jackson killing it. Like
Is he still playing?
he's taking the contact.
RG3,
RG3, he's the backup quarterback for.
which I think is also another good thing because if Lamar Jackson does get injured, he can just walk right into the same system,
Yeah,
and it's because he's a running quarterback too.
yeah.
So like props to the Ravens for
He had a lot of hype
Yeah.
before.
Oh, 100%, yeah, because he was in the same draft as Andrew Luck.
Oh,
Yeah.
true.
And I was angry at the time with the draft evaluations because they were only comparing RG3 to Michael Vick
Because I've never seen him play. I've only seen the
Ah.
highlights of the sprint.
because he's a dual threat quarterback. He can run as well.
Oh,
But his
true.
numbers were nowhere near Michael Vick's numbers, but they're only comparing him to other black quarterbacks.
yeah.
Fair enough.
It's crazy with Lamar Jackson. I don't even watch NFL.
Yeah.
But watching Lamar Jackson,
Yeah.
you just know he's something special.
Yeah,
Like with the highlights that I've seen so far, he's a gun.
he makes you want to watch. Like,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes it look easy too.
yeah,
He's so calm.
yeah,
Because I think he knows he can beat that first tackler.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's why he's. He can. One of the plays that I saw was running full speed and just stopped.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
like, that's
Stopping on the dime
that's hard to do.
because
Big ups.
yeah, only you can do it. Eh?
Yeah.
That's what I do, bro. Your
Keep
butt
hot
seat.
tips. Keep hot tips. Stop on a dime.
Yeah.
It's all there, mate.
So in terms of the MVP race, I had a quick look at the odds. Lamar Jackson, like heads and shoulders above everyone else. He's paying $1.50 now.
Sure.
And then you got second place Russell Wilson, who was I think would have been close to Lamar Jackson in terms of odds in the last like maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. He's paying $3.75, and then from there it just falls off a cliff. Deshaun Watson's paying $11. Pat Mahomes, who's hardly even played a game, is paying $23,
Yeah.
and then Aaron Rodgers at $34.
Sure.
So-
$1.50.
Yeah,
Does that mean so he's been performing every game?
yeah. So
It's not just been one. Because I've only seen one game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
that
if
was
you-
the last game.
if you look at the scores from the last 4 weeks, Ravens games, Ravens beat the Patriots 37-20.
Yeah.
And that's 37 points against the best defense in the NFL.
That's a good win.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then after that, they beat the Tanks. I mean, the Bengals. 49
Have they been
13.
taking since they started? Because I've never heard of them.
The Bengals.
They've been
Yeah.
tagging for like 10 years.
Yeah, they're trash. They're the Sacramento Kings of the NFL.
Wow.
Then they beat the Texans 41-7. And then this last week, they beat the Rams 45-6.
Yeah.
So in the last 4 games, they've scored 172 whilst only conceding 46.
That's good.
Yeah.
Great,
I think
great
because-
defense.
Yeah, the closest is probably Russell in regards to the MVP race.
Yep.
Because Russell has beaten better teams.
Mm.
I think the Ravens' schedule has been, besides the Patriots and Texans, has
Yep.
been quite easy. But look, they got a big game this week, and if Lamar performs again this week, I think it's guaranteed.
Yeah. So they'll be going up. What, the 49ers the best defense now?
Yeah.
It'll be first or second. 49ers versus Ravens.
Well, it's definitely like one of the quickest defenses I've seen.
Yeah.
Bosa on the edge. But yeah.
Super athletic defense.
Yeah. The only probably smudge on Lamar's case is that they lost the Browns, which is
Yeah.
like a shit team to lose to. And with Russell, he's been carving up every game
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, that's fair. But
Yeah.
like in saying that, Russell hasn't been like carving up teams. Like the Seahawks haven't smashed like 4 teams in a row
Yeah.
the way that the Ravens have.
I think just with the Seahawks, their defense is not as great as the Ravens.
Yeah, that's probably a good point as
Yeah.
well.
But yeah, no, Lamar all the way. Big fan.
Nice. All right. Moving on, like keeping on the track of MVPs. The other topic I wanted to talk about today was the race heating up for the NBA MVPs. Who do you guys have as your top picks for the NBA MVP?
Luka.
Luka has won.
Yep.
Oh,
Greek freak and then LeBron.
Luka, Greek Freak, and then LeBron.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm LeBron,
Oh,
and then Greek Freak,
Nice.
Harden, then Luka. I still think Luka's got, like, look, he's putting up unprecedented numbers.
Yeah.
We've never seen this before from anyone that, at his age, doing what he's doing.
Yep.
Start of the season, coming out, out the gate. But you've got LeBron on a winning team. I've watched probably every single Lakers game this season, and he's been the reason why they've been winning.
what's
Most
he playing
of
this year? Is it point guard?
He's
Yeah.
playing point.
Yeah.
Point
And-
forward, yeah.
Yeah.
Because
And
he doesn't mark the
Yeah.
opposing point guard, but yeah,
Yeah.
he's basically because he's leading the NBA in assists.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
11 or something.
And Anthony Davis has never played with anyone at LeBron James' caliber
Yeah.
before, and it's just making his game even better. I think he dropped almost 40 points against the Pelicans.
Yeah. Yesterday.
So that was a good game to watch, and just how LeBron just controlled the whole game, and just seeing him out there at his age
Yep.
playing the way he's playing. So I put him at number 1.
Yep.
And then Giannis at number 2, Harden at 3 because he's obviously scoring a lot.
Yeah, he's crazy
Um,
scoring.
And then Luka. But Luka can easily, in one game, he can change my mind. So
Yeah.
that's my top 4.
Nice.
Yeah. I've got Giannis at 1.
Yep.
Probably LeBron, and then Harden, Luka. That's probably like where I got it. But like just with Giannis, like he won MVP last year, and all his numbers have gone up.
Yeah.
Like how do you like do that? Like and like
With Westbrook on your team as well. Someone that likes to steal people's rebounds and,
yeah. Also, I'm talking about Giannis. Like his
Giannis,
numbers,
sorry,
yeah,
shoot.
his numbers have all gone up. Like I think probably the reason why they lost Brogdon's, he had to probably do a bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
And
like,
Middleton's not playing as well.
Yeah.
He's injured.
but like he's just carrying, and like their record's pretty good in the East.
Yeah.
It is the East.
Yeah.
But like just the numbers are like it's like 34 a game and like 40 rebounds a game.
Yep.
Like that's crazy, man.
They're like 8 assists, eh?
Yeah, like and like so like he's like jumped up another level, and like they reckon he can still improve.
Well, yeah, outside shooting.
The outside shooting,
Free
yeah,
throws.
Free throws.
So like and like him in the paint, no one can stop him. So come playoffs, W like massive.
Well, I saw someone have Kemba Walker in their list of MVP in the race. But I think that's
Is that a
because
top
he's in
10?
a
Is that top 10?
Yeah, I think
it's
that's
because he's in a
just
winning team. Like
okay.
maybe I think
Yeah,
Because of the system.
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
If his team wasn't winning, I don't think he's
You
putting
put-
up enough
You
numbers.
put
Yeah.
Kawhi there too then.
yeah.
But Kawhi's had a lot of games off. That's
Yeah.
the only knock against Kawhi is his load
But
management.
when he's on,
Yeah.
bro,
But he did do a back to back recently.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like,
Oh, welcome to the NBA.
yeah, that's like us celebrating Ben Simmons' first 3 points.
Yeah.
It's like, are we celebrating Kawhi playing 2 games?
Yeah.
you celebrate?
No, I was happy, man.
Oh,
I
Yeah.
celebrated when Steven Adams got a free point.
Ooh.
I jumped that night.
But with Kawhi, what he's done, it's gonna like sort of set a new wave of like resting during the season.
Well, John Morant's resting now,
Yeah.
isn't he? And he's only a rookie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good.
What the?
But he's killing it, man. That dude's got game winning, like,
Yeah.
clutch.
Yeah.
A game winning free and a game winning done, bro. What the hell?
Mm.
Well, he sort of he stayed back in college, so he sort of was proof of like it's sort of all right to stay back, like mature your game
Oh, yeah.
in college level,
Mm.
because he wasn't like a one and done. Which
Yeah.
is, for me, I'm a big fan of.
Big fan of people that are
Stay
not
back.
one and done.
Yeah,
It's fair enough.
I know like the money system is all like all bullshit, but like
It's hard because you also support Duke,
Yeah.
who's
yeah, I know.
one of
but
the biggest one and done
But we
factories.
weren't we weren't always like that. We didn't, we never
Yeah,
got,
true.
yeah, we just
Yeah.
started doing it. But
Yeah, but the Clippers team, man, they look good.
oh,
They've got
Yeah.
a good team on the court, on the
Yeah, they
bench.
didn't
Yeah.
get good wins even without Kawhi.
Yeah, they got mad depth. If I had to put money on a team now, I can't see anyone getting past the Clippers.
it's because they all play deep. They can all switch on players, and like they do go deep. Like,
They got a lot of shooters,
Yeah.
Lou Williams.
creators.
Yeah,
And
Merrill.
they had a decent team before Kawhi and George,
Yeah.
and gave up nothing for it.
Yeah, pretty much.
And that's probably one of the biggest things. Like Carmelo Anthony used to be my favorite player, but then when he demanded the sign and trade to go to the Knicks, he's like gutted their team and then joined them. Whereas like Kawhi and Paul George have joined in free agency, so they haven't had to trade anything.
Yeah.
So they've literally joined the way that Durant the Snake joined Warriors.
So they jumped on and helped
Yeah,
instead of like making the team like worse.
yeah,
Yeah, that's mean.
Yeah.
The way they did it, like when Chris Paul got traded, everyone was like, hey. And then Blake Griffin, they're like, what the hell's going on? And then, bang, Kawhi, Paul George.
Yeah.
So they're.
but they still built like last year between the veteran contracts. I mean, I think Lou Williams,
Yeah.
like they've always had like they've been building like solid players,
Yeah.
and then it just made it a viable destination for people to want to go to.
Yeah, and I think people. This was last season. They watch a lot of Clippers games instead of Lakers.
Yeah,
Well, it helped because the Lakers were trash last year,
Yeah.
and like the Clippers were
last year.
they were just quietly building like a solid team.
Yep,
It's like for some reason like Jerry West already knew that these guys are coming,
yep.
so they like developed all these like mean as like role players.
Well, it's similar to the Nets, who had built like a solid team.
Yeah.
Obviously, this year it's been hard because Durant's been out and Kyrie's been
They still
trash.
play well though.
Yeah, but like they had a solid team, and then like if a healthy Kyrie and a healthy Durant joined, then it would be hard to see them not being.
I don't see how they play well together.
Wow.
Ball
He'll be
dominant.
good,
And
man. It'll be good. I reckon.
KD will get buckets anyway, but
Yeah.
It's still early,
just
but
together
yeah,
though.
Mm.
I think Kyrie's holding the ball too long.
Yeah.
But Durant had experience playing with a bots point guard.
Yeah. Not a good experience, but he's had experience.
So having a look at the odds for the NBA MVPs, my number one Giannis is at number one, paying $3.10. Giannis on a tear. He's crazy numbers. Was like he dropped that game, 50 points,
50,
13.
Yep.
Was it assists?
That was
Yeah,
crazy.
0 turnovers. I think it was 13 rebounds actually. Giannis, crazy numbers, and the MVP stands for most valuable player. And if you look at Milwaukee's roster, it's actually trash. Like it's so trash.
It's really bad.
He is the team.
Yeah, like you got Brook Lopez and Middleton as your
But Middleton's not even playing.
yeah.
So that's even more trash.
But every finals Middleton plays trash except against the Celtics because he's not.
He's an all-star now.
Well,
So
that's not saying much though because in the East there's really it's slim pickings for All Stars.
You're not a big fan of All Star because it's fan voting as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, his All Star is the same as Jimmy Butler's.
I only go by All NBA.
They're not
Yeah,
really
I like
that
NBA.
elite of a player.
Yeah,
Chris Middleton's the first ever G League to be an all-star, to be in the G League and then become an all-star. So that's
Oh, was he from G League?
yeah.
I like
Oh,
Middleton,
Yeah.
I thought he was
but
from
he's not particularly athletic. Like he can't get to the rim by like driving by people.
Yeah,
Like he
yeah.
always has to take these eat-ass shots,
Yeah.
which for some reason it works against the Celtics. But then as soon as the Bucks go past the first round, like Middleton just can't get those eat-ass like 360 fadeaways.
He's long, eh?
Yeah, he's I think that's what 6'6",
But isn't it
6'7".
like the same team as last year? Similar or?
No,
Well,
they
worse.
They lost Brogdon.
We lost Brogdon.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Pacers, eh?
Yeah,
So
and
the
Brogdon's killing it at the Pacers now.
What's their record at the moment? The Bucks.
Still,
Bucks.
they'll still be top 2, top 3 in the East.
I think we're number one.
That's
in
10
NBA.
and 3 or 10 and
No,
Nah,
it's not
it's
NBA.
like-
Nah, we're 15-3.
Oh.
Is it Philly?
Huh?
Philly top? Or?
No, they're like
Lakers,
six
Lakers are
games.
something in 2.
So in the East, it goes Bucks, Celtics, Raptors, Heat, 76ers. That's the top 5. And in the West, Lakers, Nuggets, Clippers, Rockets, Mavs. But the Mavs haven't played anyone particularly hard, which is the other knock on Doncic. Because when the Mavericks played
Nah,
Clippers,
They should have been the Lakers. 2 weeks
Doncic
ago.
got shut out.
Yeah.
Dwight Howard held back Steph Curry.
Yeah.
Who's your number 2?
Number 2, Doncic. Because I think Doncic is playing good. I mean, as I said just before, they haven't played elite teams, but I always find of MVP, once the media catches a narrative, they can push that all the way. So it's hard for anyone to win back-to-back MVPs unless, like, Giannis
And that's
is
why
a good chance.
Will win
Yeah.
because of that whole they don't like back-to-back.
Back-to-back, yeah, because they want to follow a new story, and Doncic
Yeah.
he's the new story.
He's pretty hot.
Yeah, I get what that means, but like Giannis has actually like improved his game so much that you sort of have to give it to him. Because if you give it to him based on those numbers last year,
Yeah,
and he's gone better,
yeah.
and
With a worse team.
yeah, with the worst team, and the record's still going to be like 50+ wins. I think you have to.
I think if they keep their record, if they keep winning,
Yeah, it's
then
comes
I
down to
think
the
that'll
record.
come down to that.
Because I don't think the Mavs will get 50+ wins, which will
No.
hurt. Which will
Kind of
hurt
against
Doncic.
Doncic, yeah.
It's because they're in the West, they're in the West, and not everyone's playing particularly well. Like Doncic has to score heaps
Yep.
to win games.
And eventually, probably when LeBron retires, the Greek freak will go to another level.
Yeah.
But
Well,
like,
there's heaps of stars.
they're saying that like it is quite early. Like if these guys can like maintain it, because last year Doncic had shown fatigue towards the end of the year.
Yeah.
So if he can maintain this, because he's actually like doing like Larry Bird numbers,
Yeah.
which is like 30, 10, and 8. Like
Yeah.
that's crazy numbers. But it's just whether he can maintain it. And like we know Giannis can maintain it, but can
Yep.
Doncic, can Harden, can LeBron?
But, you know, I mean, to help him maintain it, the rest of his team needs to step up. Like, Porzingis has been
Porzingis,
playing
yeah.
trash.
He's been getting some good boards.
Yeah.
That's probably
He needs to
the
help
aspect
with the
of
scoring.
But the scoring, he needs to step up.
Well, he doesn't want to be a stretch 5. That's why.
But
wants- yeah.
He can't post up, like,
So he's got the easiest job.
yeah.
You got a gun shooter.
Yeah. He's got, like, Doncic is, like, setting everyone up.
Yeah,
Like-
all you have to do is cut,
Yeah.
screen for him.
So that'll be good to follow.
Who's
What's
the
it?
number
Harden.
three? Harden.
Harden, yeah. Just the numbers he's putting up. Like,
Yeah.
people don't want to watch him because it's pretty trash.
Boring.
But no one else, I can't think of anyone else that could do what he's doing.
Yeah,
There's
Yeah.
gonna be a
no
game
one's
where he
gonna
gets
get
100.
You reckon?
No, 100% strike rate from the.
Oh, 100%, like,
Like he's
field
gonna
goal
get everything
percentage.
in, and just keep watching. You're
It'll
gonna
be
see
like a
it.
70-point game.
Yeah,
He's
he's
gonna
gonna do it.
He'll drop a 70 bomb this year.
Yeah,
What's his highest?
65. I think 65, 70
Yeah.
shooting percentage.
But he'll definitely drop like a weird number this year.
I reckon he's going to score 90.
He can do
His
it.
highest is 61.
60.
Yeah.
I reckon he'll get a
He
90.
can do it. If there's anyone in the NBA right now that
Yeah.
can do it, I reckon he's probably top 5 that can do it.
He's gonna be like the boringest guy to average like 38 points a game the whole
Yeah.
year.
Isn't he averaging like 40?
Yeah, something like that.
That's crazy, man.
So
yeah, I was
crazy.
watching even the Mavs game. Like it was an interesting stat. Luka, in the first 3 quarters, he was 1 from 10 from the field. So he got 1 in out of 10 shots, and he was on 22 points.
Damn.
Bro, it's all free throws, bro. Like it's crazy how like that
Yeah.
stat you'll think like if he's got 22 points, you'd think he'll get more.
Yeah.
But
He's crafty like that.
yeah,
Like
that's
if
it.
the shots aren't going in, he can get himself to the line.
That's it.
With some of these guards that are like real athletic,
Mm.
they can't do that.
Yeah.
All they don't have the pull ups. All they do is like slash
Yeah.
or drop like 3 balls. Sometimes they go in.
Do you reckon Luka's better than Harden?
No.
Nah.
But look, he's tracking well, man. He's only like
He's
19.
only 20. He's 20 now. He's 20.
Yeah, it's 20.
But
So-
there's a lot of young dudes. Brandon Ingram, he's only 22. You know, there's
Trash.
Thing about Luka is like
Dopey face
He'll
looking.
get there, bro.
that dude won EuroLeague MVP.
Yeah.
He was like 18 or whatever.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, yeah, whatever. He's gonna come to NBA. He can't do that in NBA.
Yeah.
And look what he's doing.
He's
crazy.
killing it, man. It's just making, like, I reckon it's just making the international, like,
Yeah.
everyone look at the
Yeah.
international game, even like with LaMelo Ball coming
Getting
to Australia.
respect there.
Yeah. Like, if he becomes #1 draft pick, the USA have to look at international and be like, look, we've got Doncic, Melo that went overseas. Well, these leagues overseas are actually good.
Yeah.
And that'll help,
Well,
form a pathway for
they
all these
ranked the NBL, but
Hmm.
a lot of like the bigger, like the owners, NBA owners, they don't want to come and put money.
Yeah.
So like former players come and buy teams here.
Yeah.
What's his name? Zebo. He's invested in the team, and Andrew Bogut in the Sydney Kings.
Yeah.
But the US media, they don't want that.
Yeah.
They don't want the international
Mm.
like recognition.
Oh.
But no, it's good. Look, I like the idea of players coming from overseas because you play with men, you play with adults.
But where did Giannis play before he made NBA? Did he
Greece.
play in
Greece.
college or did he just play
Nah,
Greece?
Greece.
True.
But he got scouted when he was like 15, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was playing pros in 16.
Oh yeah.
But it's just like for me, I just like if I'm drafting a player, I just like the mature ones. That's why I like players staying back in college, just to just say like your game can sort of like translate a bit better in the NBA. Or a bit faster, anyways.
Yeah, because a lot of the one and dones are like, they do their one and done, they come to the NBA, but they're trash.
It's not that the trash. It's just that it's like,
Takes longer to
takes
develop.
longer for them to sort of develop.
Yeah.
Like Wiggins took 6 years. Like he's come well now, but no one wants to take a develop a guy for
You know
6
that
years.
guy Pascal?
Yep,
Eric
Siakam.
No.
Oh.
Eric Pascal for
The Warriors.
The Warriors?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he stayed back in college. He stayed and he finished college and then he's a gun.
Yeah.
He's really good. But I think he's only getting an opportunity because all those guys are injured.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, like
Yeah.
you can't decide when you're gonna get your opportunity. You
Yeah.
can only make the most of it once you get it.
Yeah.
Didn't Westbrook do college like a couple of years?
He was in
Sure.
the gun team, yeah. He was at
Hey, Kevin Love.
yeah, Kevin Love, yeah.
Couple of years.
And who else was there? They had a massive trio. They had what's his name? The center, Joakim Noah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, they did seem stacked then.
yeah.
Because
No,
apparently,
he went to Michigan.
Oh, who did?
Jacob Noah.
because apparently, like Westbrook, his high school career, college career, and then most of his NBA before he got injured, he
Yeah.
never missed a game. Like he never missed the high school game, he never missed the college,
Yeah.
and then he never missed the NBA game until recently, like until he got injured.
Let me find who was on that team. Cause they had Ghana's players in that team. They had Kevin Love, Imba Mude, Westbrook. Okay, it was just those three.
Yeah.
Okay, not as good a team as I thought. But yeah, it's a pretty gangster team.
Well, at least two of them played defense.
Yeah.
Now, because Noah went to Michigan and they had 3 players drafted in the top 10, I think.
Oh, is that the team I'm thinking of?
Yeah.
Who else was in the team?
Not sure.
I didn't know he was a Wolverine. All right. So yeah, that's the NBA MVP race. Another big thing that happened in the past week in the world of sports. Deontay Wilder, the bronze bomber, did it again.
That was a pretty good knockout.
It was.
Gangster. It's weird because like when he fought Ortiz last time, he was losing every round and then got a gangster KO, won the match, and
So
then
he clutched it twice. Man.
yeah, and then he
I
did the
didn't
exact
watch
same
it.
thing,
I
bro.
didn't watch this.
He came out and said that he's got a harder punch than Mike Tyson.
Bullshit.
So that's what
Bullshit.
like he's done.
It's
it
hard to
twice
say,
now.
yeah.
He's done it to come from behind and put up a mean haymaker. It didn't even look like a haymaker.
Nah, it was a
landed it.
straight.
Yeah,
It was a straight. Hit him with a straight.
and he knocked him out.
Because it wasn't even full. Like normally he catches him at, like at the apex of his reach.
Yeah.
This one's kind of like
It doesn't look like a knockout punch.
yeah,
Yeah.
But he got him.
got him. But his arm was straight though.
Yeah.
But his boxing style is like, it's not really suited for points, eh?
Nah,
He's-
that's why he needs the KO.
Yeah.
Knockout or loose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know how the Ravens built around Lamar Jackson? Yeah, that's what Deontay Wilder, he's built his game around his...
Yeah.
So Wilder just needs to fight someone that's 7 foot with a longer reach that will just keep him at distance.
So how tall
To
is he?
lose. Hey?
How tall is he?
He's 6'6" or something.
Oh, so Tyson Fury's tall.
6'5"?
6'9".
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
He's...
Yeah,
oh,
no chance.
got meters.
Fury's defense is crazy.
He is 6'7", with a reach of 83 inches. And Tyson...
6'9".
Yeah.
Bro.
Gypsy King is 6'9".
Fuck.
They already fought, didn't they?
Yeah, Fury won.
So Fury's got a reach of 85, yeah, so a bigger reach. Can't wait for the rematch.
Straight up.
That is going to be
Who
good.
did Wilder get a draw with? Oh no, sorry. Tyson Fury.
Tyson Fury draw.
Joshua?
He drew with someone.
Oh, he beat.
No, it
it
wasn't.
Joshua.
Oh yeah, Joshua. That's right. Yeah. The draw with Joshua.
Yeah, Joshua doesn't want. He doesn't want that again.
Or Fury.
No.
Well, he's fighting.
It was embarrassing.
Yeah.
Like he thought it like when he's lost now, but like he thought he would kill him.
So the rematch is in February. Actually, speaking of boxing, this weekend is Ruiz versus Anthony Joshua. Who you guys going for?
I want Ruiz to win.
I want Ruiz to win, man.
Yeah.
But-
Everybody does.
Yeah,
He's
but
fat.
Yeah.
The thing is, like,
He looks better now.
they're both
Yeah.
trimmed down,
Yeah.
but Joshua looks like he's off his roids, so he looks more natural.
Oh, really?
So, depending on like his conditioning, because he always looks mean. But
He looks like
that last fight, he didn't look like he took it serious. 'Cause he got halved.
But they said the rumor was that he got apparently KO'd 2 weeks prior to the fight in his
I saw that.
training spot.
Oh,
Apparently got knocked out, and that's why
that's
when
the camp's fault because he's not meant to.
well apparently that's why if you see the post match, you know how everyone comes in the ring. The dad's trying to fight with the manager
Oh,
because he said that he wanted to call off the fight
yeah,
because it's actually illegal.
yeah, they
Yeah.
don't mean to do that.
If you're being knocked out, you're not allowed to fight for like a few months. But apparently got days, 2 weeks before the fight,
Yeah,
like he
I saw
got
that.
clipped, and then you see that when Ruiz clips him, his eyes are like gone, like
Yeah.
they're
Yeah, because I
dazed.
think if you get knocked out in a fight, it's 90 days.
Yeah,
No training, no contact, nothing.
yeah,
Yo, I saw Ruiz come out and say like Joshua committed the cardinal sin of boxing, and that's giving up. Like, you know how he spit out his
so,
marker?
yeah.
Oh,
But then Joshua said, "Nah, I wasn't spitting it out. It came out, and I was waiting for the refs to put it back in."
Yeah.
And
Nah,
then, yeah.
but that's the thing that
But,
Joshua's been getting a lot.
Yeah.
He's getting away a lot with is there's time wasting tactics.
yeah.
So if that like the way they spit out his mouth guard, if he'd done that in England, he probably would have gone because the fight was in Vegas, wasn't it?
True.
Whereas if he'd done it in
Also,
England,
was
he
that
would have got away with it.
Yeah.
Like the way that he fought Parker,
Yeah.
and every time they clinched, the ref broke it up.
Yeah.
That would if that was in Vegas, they probably would have let Parker do a little bit more dirty
Have you
boxing.
seen the size of the purses for this fight?
No.
Joshua's getting 85 million pounds,
Yeah.
and Ruiz is only getting 13 million pounds.
What?
Wow.
So even if
And he's the champion.
yeah, so even if he wins, he's getting fuck all. Like he's getting fucked.
Well, maybe because Joshua's bringing in the money.
Or bringing in the attention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the way I see it.
But everyone's like going for Ruiz. Ruiz, I thought as champion it
But
should have
everyone
been.
will be selling it for- I reckon everyone will be watching it for Joshua as opposed to watching it for Ruiz. If Ruiz fought anyone else, like a bum, they
Yeah.
wouldn't pay
'Cause
for
they-
it, you know?
They want Joshua to get redemption.
Yeah,
Like,
that's it.
But Ruiz, I've seen an interview when he was on the Bill Simmons podcast. He said he wants to fight Wilder after he, if
That
he
will
was to
bring
beat
in- that will
Joshua,
bring in a lot of
then he'll
money.
fight Wilder.
But I'm saying if Joshua fought a bum, he will make more money than
Yeah.
he do Ruiz fighting a bum.
Yeah, maybe.
Why won't you support Ruiz? Like, no one looks like Joshua. Everyone
Yeah.
looks like Ruiz.
Yeah,
yeah, he's the everyday guy. Eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. Have you seen him in interviews?
Good
Bro, he's so
call. Yeah,
humble.
yeah.
He is,
Yeah.
bro. He is. All the Mexicans are backing him.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
You know why our dads all died? Because Ruiz doesn't have to. Like, he showed us. He showed us you don't have to die.
Bro, if you see him now, bro,
And
He's looking
so
good,
down.
man.
Yeah, he's
looking
looking But I hope he keeps some of his fat because like it helps sort of deal with the body shots.
yeah. They're saying like Joshua's been like sparring with like fatter dudes.
Yeah.
But Rui's like, man, you should stop doing that because I've slimmed down now.
That's controlling.
Yeah,
man.
man.
The mind games.
Right, you should get on tour in this camp, man.
He still got it, eh?
Give us some tips.
I was watching that. Do you remember that time that he was at that interview, and that guy was like, "Oh, did you hear what David Cameron's been saying about your mom?" And he was like, "You better choose your next words very carefully." He's like, "I said he'd be saying nice things." Yeah, that was crack up. All right. Next on our news bulletin, Semi Radradra signed with Bristol Bears.
Yeah, that was out of nowhere. No hype.
There was a lot of rumours that he was going to come back to NRL.
I think that was all part of the plan, you know? Build some value.
Yeah.
No, I think that NRL, like doing the
I think
hype,
it's a bit of both.
doing the hype themselves.
NRL always.
I wouldn't like it backfired.
No,
Like,
because like the World Cup just ended, he killed it. He was
Yeah.
like one of the best players, and then NRL's like, oh fuck, let's make some rumors.
Yeah.
but it's like unless you're confident you're gonna sign him, it just looks worse for the NRL now
Yeah.
that he's come out and was like, I've got nothing left
That's
to
right.
prove in the NRL.
Yeah.
Like they should have. If he said, "I'm gonna sign," then like, oh yo, this guy was good for us. And he carved up at the Rugby World Cup. Now he's back.
He's one of the best players in Union.
Yeah.
And then if NRL were to get him, like
Mm.
that's a big loss for rugby union. He made the World Cup team.
Yeah, Toulon,
Like
when he first got to Toulon, they put him in centres.
Yeah.
I've always thought he would just be a winner, like just in league.
Not the money he was getting though.
Yeah. But it worked out. World Cup, it worked out. He played in the centres.
do you know anything about how much he's getting?
So they said it's about £500,000 per year.
Oh, so less than Putel because he's joining Putel. Eh?
Yeah.
So
The thing about
what's that,
Futsal,
1.5?
he's coming off contract,
Mm.
so that could be the reason why. But it's next season.
They're still playing the season
Yeah,
together.
They're
okay.
still playing the season together.
What a midfield pairing,
Yeah.
man. That's crazy.
I thought
Is he
Putel was
not
a fullback.
No, he plays 12, 13, and fullback.
Oh yeah. The versatility of this Bristol Bears.
Gangster.
Yeah, Bristol Bears. Like, because they've also got Nathan Hughes.
Yeah.
Is he English? He played for England.
Yeah, but he's not. He's half caste, isn't he?
Oh, okay.
Nathan Hughes, the Fijian.
Oh, yeah. The number 8.
Yeah, number 8. That's gonna be. Their team's stacked. Like, oh, actually not stacked, but they've got who they've got. They got because they're coached by Pat Lam.
Yeah.
So there's a heavy Samoan or Pacific Island influence.
Still have about 4.
Yep, they've got John Afoa. They got the 2 Lay brothers that play for Samoa. Chris Vui
Oh, yeah.
is there. Nathan Hughes, Fijian. Luatua is their captain.
True.
Uh,
For
Pew-
what? The Bears.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bristol Bears. So they were a second division team
Yeah, so
until is he a billionaire took over the team?
when they went up, then they signed Lutua.
Yeah. Well, they got Luto and Putel to try to get them out of the second division. They've got Alapati Leua, Charles Putel, Putel's brother Siale Putel.
Yeah, he
What
signed.
is that?
Yeah, bro. Ian Madigan, the Irish backup first 5.
Oh, yeah.
Sturzaka, he was at the
Yeah.
Rebels.
Yeah.
Yeah, Srizaka, the Ranger.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went over there and he was the captain.
Shit.
And they got
They're both Putel brothers.
Luke Morahan, he's been carving up for them. That was one of the reasons they wanted to revise the Ghetto law because
Oh, he's
Morahan's
Aussie,
been
yeah.
he's
He's
Aussie.
Aussie, yeah.
He's carving up. He's better than some of the Wallabies wingers now. So yeah, they'll be in a real good position next year.
So hopefully next season they'll be good because the last 2 they've been pretty trash.
Yeah. All right. In other news, for the 5th time, Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Tony Ferguson's been announced. So that's April next year's.
5th time
Yeah.
together.
Well, every time they get announced, one of them gets injured, and then the fight ends up not
Wow.
happening.
Mm.
So for the 5th time,
But have they fought or not?
they've never fought.
Wow.
Yeah.
This time they should fight for free.
But this is, I reckon, for me, this is the most excited I've ever been for a UFC fight.
Fight on Planet Namek.
Yeah.
Wow.
I can't even pick who's gonna win.
I
I don't know Khabib.
I don't watch UFC that much. Israel Adesanya, that's my man. He will beat Khabib easy.
I'll see if I can find. There's a photo of everyone that fought Tony Ferguson.
Is he like the journeyman guy?
Nah, he's the gun that he's just been injured at the wrong time, and that's
So
why.
Khabib's the champ.
Yep.
Ferguson, is he the
Challenger.
no? But is he what's his ranking?
He's been the number 1 contender.
Oh, true.
So everyone that fought Tony Ferguson, that's what they've ended up looking like.
Oh snap! Striking guy, eh?
He's just got crazy elbows.
Is he good on the ground?
Yep. Good everywhere.
Mm. That'll be interesting.
Yeah, so he'll be. So that's the guy that when Conor McGregor was champion, there was 2 dudes that know like he didn't. Not he, but people were saying that he doesn't want to fight. Tony Ferguson and Khabib Nurmagomedov, and obviously Khabib starched him,
Yeah.
just owned him, and Tony Ferguson is the other one,
Mm-hmm.
just an animal.
Then why is Conor McGregor back? Is he broke or?
Ah,
or is
I
he
don't think he's broke because
Or is he
his
just
whiskey's
trying-
doing alright.
He's just trying to like get back.
When you're not in the limelight, when you're
Yeah.
in the limelight for that long,
Yeah,
Because
when you
this
get
is
taken
like
away.
that man now.
yeah,
Well, who's this Ferguson guy? Like, because I'm not a big UFC guy,
yeah.
but I know like Conor and like Khabib.
Yeah.
Like, has this Ferguson guy been around?
Yeah,
Is he
he's
like
been
a
around for
quiet
ages,
guy?
but he's just injured at the wrong time.
But what's his persona like?
like.
That makes him not stand out to me.
Nah, he's just like those like he's like like those weird uncles that always wear like those cheap sunnies, but they think they're cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like this guy. He's like a fob. He's basically like he's got a fob personality.
Where's he
Like
from?
he's American.
Oh, true.
He's got this video where because he's like a gun striker as well, but you know those metal pipes they use for water.
Yeah.
He's got like videos where he's training his kicking on those pipes. Like you can hear the pipe like ding,
Yeah.
ding. I'll show you guys after this.
No, I'm just trying to think why
crazy.
like I haven't heard of him.
Oh.
I've heard of like Connor. I've heard of like Khabib.
Yeah.
Like
He's got no charisma.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, he's not.
No charisma.
He's not good in interviews.
No,
Like he's real
Hollywood.
cheesy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hollywood.
Yeah, you know the way that what's his name? Joseph Parker. Yeah, have you seen his interviews where he comes across real cheesy?
Yeah.
There's like this guy.
Yeah, because he tried to do the bad guy thing.
Yeah.
Trash, bro.
Yeah. Because I understand like UFC like the fighters have to try to sell themselves.
Yep.
Which I'm not a big fan of.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I don't know this guy, then
Has he
he's boring.
been on like a UFC cover, like the game or anything?
No.
Oh wow.
No, but I'll show you guys his highlights after this.
But he's up there.
He's crazy. But he looks like crazy in the head too.
Shit.
Alright, that brings us to our last segment. What is everyone's multi this week? How is everyone gonna lose their money?
I just want to talk about last week because I was pretty confident about last week's one.
Oh, okay.
But all my NBA bets came through,
Yep.
but just my NFL bets didn't come through.
How many of your NFL beats?
2. So 2 out of 3, but I got 4 out of 4. So I went 5 out of 7 last week. But NFL, it's just been impossible.
It's
Like,
yeah, I know what you're saying.
The teams that should be tanking are not tanking.
Yep.
And it's just like there was 2 upsets last week, and I picked both of them. So
Who? The
the
Redskins?
Redskins and the Raiders, they lost to the Jets.
Bro.
Yeah.
Unlucky, bro.
But don't worry, like guys,
we're
guys, keep listening because I went all NBA this week. So all
Oh, okay.
No,
Oh, let's start with you then.
Raiders didn't lose last week. They got sassed.
Well, if this was a video, Homer, could you just tell us what team was on your hat right now?
Raiders
Wow.
Wow.
logo.
Wow.
I don't care. I'm proud.
Yeah.
I don't watch NFL at all, but I rock the gears.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Raiders hat, green jumper.
But
Good for both teams.
I'm paying. I'm giving them money, bro.
Yeah.
Making revenue for them. That's what I do.
Oh, you
Donate.
part of the
Donate.
culture.
Oh.
Yeah.
Seven, HP.
Culture.
To that Bala
You're a
News
culture
sector.
king.
Class.
We'll start with your multi then, really, since it's all NBA.
Oh, yo. So look, I've been watching The Shop on Uninterrupted. So I'm really like confident this time. They've given me like some real mad inspiration. So
Oh, yeah.
with my bets this week, it's all NBA. It's all head to head. All right. Look, the payout's only $30. But look,
Whoa.
$30 is better than hey, $30 is better than -5. All right. Let's just
That's
think about
true.
it that way.
$30.
All right. So look,
Are you putting $28 on it?
This guy.
wow,
Wow.
Okay,
but
good.
like, come next week if I'm up, you have to shut up.
Mate,
All right.
I'll
Oh.
You
shut
have
up.
to take back that
I'm
joke.
not coming,
all
bro.
right?
I'll shut your beer.
Look, I'll just go through it quickly. It's all tomorrow's games. So Boston over Brooklyn Nets, Detroit Pistons over Charlotte Hornets, Bucks over Cavaliers, Pacers over Atlanta Hawks, Jazz over Grizzlies, Clippers over Spurs, Portland, my team, over the Bulls. So look, put in $5, get back $33, and that's a good start towards Christmas. So
There you go.
Ooh.
yeah.
Good luck.
All head to heads.
Yeah, all head to head.
Good
Just
luck.
keep it simple. Keep it simple. You know.
Alright, Hunga, hit us with the how you gonna lose $5.
The winning multi. All right, listen up. I'm gonna follow Willie again. NBA, all tomorrow's games. First game, Boston to beat Brooklyn. Just a straight heads up bet. Next one, Raptors against Magic. I got Pascal Siakam to score more than 24.5 points.
Okay.
He's scored 25.8 points in the last 5 games on average. So I think he's gonna kill it against the Magic.
Nice.
Next one, Sabonis. So Domantas Sabonis to get more than 12.5 rebounds
Okay.
against the Atlanta Hawks.
What's he been averaging the last 5 weeks?
14.8.
Ooh.
He's also been getting like 18 rebounds, then 12 rebounds.
Ah, yeah, so averaging.
So he's been doing. He's up and down, but I think he's gonna do well
Bro,
against
those are
Atlanta.
numbers.
And then Bogdanovich He plays for the Jazz.
Yep.
I think he's going to get more than 20.5 points against the Grizzlies.
Oh, the player bits.
Grizzlies are the defensive team, but not this year. They've been scoring quite a bit.
Yep.
But I think Bogdanovich is definitely going to get more than 20.5.
Nice.
Clippers to beat the Spurs is my last leg. I like making it a small one. You know, the last one it has to be a guarantee,
Yep.
so you can just sit back and watch
Relax.
it come in. You know.
Nice.
So altogether, $5 will get you $76.90. If you power play, you will get $100.
Cool.
Oh, damn.
There you go.
So
Follow
you,
that.
so you put that in? Or?
Hey,
Follow that.
that was clean. Let's hope it comes through.
Sweet. I'll go next. Boston on the line. 4.5.
Buck Boston. Oh, mate, this is a terrible start.
Milwaukee Bucks.
Buck
Boston.
Boston.
Toronto Raptors, the line. Detroit Pistons head to head.
Yep.
Milwaukee Bucks at the line, 10.5.
Yep.
Utah head to head. Oklahoma City, 3.5. Indiana head to head. Clippers 6.5. Mavs head to head and Portland head to head. $5.
$1 million?
$5 with the boost gets you $643.
Oh, yo, is this your last time on the pod? Like, are you going somewhere else
Let's
next week?
go.
Fucking piss.
That's
Everybody going to eat my god.
Honestly, I'm going for your multi. I didn't
Good
get
luck.
mine. I want yours to.
Good luck.
I want yours to win and
I'll show up
then
next week.
Yo, yours was winning.
Nike 270s. Ooh, get on it.
What size?
Ooh, I like it. 11.5.
So,
Just like my boogie.
so 10.
All right, everybody, listen. This is how you're gonna win money. Get your notepad out. Get your Afterpay app open. Get ready to clear that debt. Let's go.
Pause the app now. Pause. You go to sleep. That's how you're gonna save money.
Pause the app. Open
next 2
Afterpay, and then go pay now, pay now, pay now. This is what you're gonna be able to do after the payout from this. It's 7 legs. So follow Maya. First leg, Toronto Raptors are playing Orlando Magic. Play it safe. Go Raptors, even though they're favorites, Raptors plus 2.5. That's gonna get you $1.35 odds.
Keep going.
Hey man.
Okay, like after this, I'll read the tally board, see what everyone scored this year. And
Seriously.
next game, we're going college football. South Carolina playing the UCF Knights. They're gonna cover plus 22.5. Let's go.
Who the hell is UCF Knights?
Central Florida. See, I don't wanna.
Continue.
I already said South Florida. What do you think CF means? All right. Next leg, the third one. You know how I feel about third legs.
Tripod. Let's go.
Mavericks. They're playing Phoenix. Phoenix are trash. But even though take Mavs plus 2.5, that'll give you $1.43 odds.
Because they're trash.
Play it safe. Play it safe once, won't get you a lot of money. Playing it safe 7 times, that'll buy you a third leg.
Here you go.
All right, Chicago Bulls. They're playing the Blazers. Blazers are overrated. Melo's gonna trash. He's gonna cake it. Take the Bulls plus 11.5.
Wow.
Back to college football. Tulsa. They're playing Carolina Panthers. Oh, Panthers. Well, not NFL. They're playing the East Carolina Pirates. Take them minus 5.5. They're gonna smash them. College football. Rice Owls are playing the UTEP Miners. I didn't even know where UTEP's from. But take them minus 6.5. And then finally, the Titans. They're playing the Colts. This is back in the NFL. They're gonna cover the line plus 6.5. Those 7 legs, if you do them the way that I said them, that's gonna win you $148.15. That'll cover all your KKs, cover your Afterpay, cover your Zip Pay, and cover your sick leave for Monday when it wins and you party. Let's go.
Let's go.
Any final comments?
Good luck, man.
Good luck to everyone's pods. Hope everyone has a good week ahead. And yeah.
And don't worry about the L's. New Year's around the corner.
He already knows he's gonna lose.
New year, new pod, you know. New
New
mindset.
bits.
New mindset, new multis.
Blue Sports. Next week we're gonna be covering FaZe Clan versus some esports.
Badminton.
But
South Korea versus.
End of the day, we're based here in Melbourne. We're Samoans, we only follow rugby. So NFL, NBA, whatever. Next year, Super Rugby, yo.
And the Bledisloe, we've got the Bledisloe
Yeah.
next year. Let's go.
Yeah.
We'll be reporting live at the game.
Yeah.
Our
Stadium.
multi winnings is gonna pay for our tickets to watch the All Blacks. Watch this. Watch this space.
No, follow my Maltese because they're going to buy the stadium.
$50 turi odds. Oh, sure. They're mad, but I want to go plus 29.
Now, Biasi is gonna pay for the stadium. He's $600 this week,
Hopefully.
$1,000 next week, yo.
I don't think I'm going to lose any
Right.
more multis from now
If I
until.
win, should I put the whole thing on the next week, Monty?
Yeah,
Put it all on
that's
wins.
The $640 multi podcast.
Yeah.
That'd be nuts, bro.
And then come Christmas, yo,
Yo, that'll be sick.
everyone's getting presents.
Show
Yo.
you Ghost Jiggers.
Everybody going to have their own mic.
Next week, I'm like, where's PS? PS is gone.
He said he was going to shout.
I'll be live. On TikTok or something. I don't know.
All right, boys, ladies, gentlemen, that's it. That's the podcast. Thank you very much. And once again, send your prayers and love to Samoa.